See what she'll do. Alright, y'all, we finally got them wires hidden. Oh, we got them wires hidden underneath this dash, baby. With a couple there, but those are just gonna have to be there. Those are gonna have to be there. Tack working. Like I said, these other gauges ain't gonna do nothing because like it's the oil pressure's in like bar, and then we have water temp in Celsius and oil temp. We don't need oil per se. I don't think we need oil temp. We need oil pressure. And then we have AM wideband, and we have the boost gauge. And then down here we have our oil pressure, and we have our water temp. The old boosted box chevy, she is cold natured. She's cold natured. She likes to be around that 160, 150 range before you get her out and try to do the fun in her. So we're gonna let her warm up a minute, and then we're gonna go out and do some fun on some factories. See if I can get Shorty do some recording. We got both fans blowing. We're gonna go ahead and let this warm up a little bit. 14.7, you know, optimal fueling. -5 on the vacuum, of course. It's the vacuum, and this is a gauge pod. I think it's gonna work out all right. We have lights there, so you can see that. That is lit up like it's supposed to be. I have not messed with that test that, I've not messed with the, oh yeah, okay. So shift lights should come on at, I don't know. I haven't messed with it. Let's see what we got, y'all. And you want to talk about giggles and laughs? Man, I ain't heard giggles and laughs from kids in a long time, man. And these giggles and laughs, man, that's just something different. You know what I mean? Makes things different. You know, and then you take kids that probably won't ever be in a car of this statue ever again. You know, going to and from, because again, Amish don't drive cars. I made it happen for them, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. They were happy, they were laughing, and then the last thing he said to me was they're going to talk about this for the next 3 months, because that's all he talked about for the past 3 months is I'm going to take a ride in the booster box Chevy. Made that happen. Made that happen. So what we're going to make happen here is some of these wires disappear. It's just the fan itself. Once get the fan done, that part of it's done, and then I still have some more to hide up front, and that's okay. I'll make that happen too. Under the dash, I'm sorry. Oh, let me show y'all. We got the gauge pod in there now. I'm a big fan of it. You know, we got the boost gauge, and then we got the AFR. We got the gauge. Something about digital camera can't keep up with it or something, but either way, the gauge pod is in. The tack is in. I did not hook up any of the other gauges as far as this water temp and oil pressure. I didn't hook it up, and then oil temp. I didn't hook it up. Everything, all that stuff is right here. You know, I utilized the original that was already in the car right here. So we got oil pressure, and then we've got temp, old school temp. So those are working, and not only is it working, the lights are coming on. The next, I guess, I need to hook up is this voltage to verify that the alternator is charging. These are wires I got to do something with. You know what I mean? Got to do something with this, and then we're golden, y'all. We're good and golden. I'm gonna put some more coolant in it because remember the episode of me pulling the cap off because it was psst. Probably should have never done that. Hey, recognize the shirt, Little People's Place. Look that up online, man. I've been there. Trimmy. I think it's Trimmy. It's New Orleans, of course. Trimmy, birthplace of jazz. I think that's what they said. The birthplace of jazz. Look it up. Little People's Place. Big shout out to them, man. They had pig lips. Never in my life. They had crawdads. Is it crawdads? Crawfish. Man, the crawfish was something different. I'm a big fan of crawfish. I like crawfish. So, but the pig lips? No sir. But anyway, y'all look that up. Little People's Place. Big shout out to them, man. We went down there a couple years ago on Shorty's birthday, man. Then they showed us big time love. Also, I linked up with Mr. Random. First time I got to meet Mr. Random. Good peoples, man. Good peoples. Mr. Random, good peoples, man. Man, I think that in a whole of all of us that did lives years and years ago, we don't do the lives anymore. That, you know, we would do lives together. I think I've got to meet everybody, man. I got to kick it with everybody. But I want us to give a big shout out to Tim Windsor. Tim Windsor, man, he's in everybody's live. He watches everybody's video, and he supports everybody. And he definitely supports swaps. So, big salute to Tim Windsor. Big salute to Tim Windsor, man. For real. So, because if you're in the YouTube world and you watch the YouTube videos, you will see Tim Windsor there. You will. But I'm a big fan of the boosted box Chevy. I'm so much of a big fan of the boosted box Chevy. This whole process of the boosted box Chevy. Never mind the knuckles, I'm a working man. We're going to take that whole process of the boosted box Chevy and we're going to apply that to another boosted automobile. Y'all stay tuned. We got Shorty Doo-Wop in the house. Let's see if she'll make a star appearance. She'll make an appearance. Shorty Doo-Wop making an appearance. Smile for the people. You got anything to say?
What are you gonna do?
We're gonna do some burnouts.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll report.
All right, thank you.
He's coming back.
And tack works at, I don't have to move the tack up. Tack, where we at? Tack. Where was it at? We need to go up with it. 6,000. The shift light works. It works, man. I've seen it 2 or 3 times. So, actually, the recall, that's as high as I've took it. So I've took it to like 62. Try to get it to set. I don't know how to do it. Recall, set. Okay. We're going to take it up, y'all. We're going to take it up, y'all. We're going to take it to 65. Looks like 67. Boom. Set. That's good. Bingo! We got him set at 67. And that's just actually the shift points. Being that this is automatic, it's going to shift on its own. It's just letting me know where I'm at. You know, like I said, it seen 6,000, man. It seen 6,000. I generally don't take a car up that high when I'm playing with them. But this one, it seems to climb fast. I mean, very fast. Taking it up to 6,000 ain't that big of a deal. I'm letting it cool off a minute. Actually, I need to plug my laptop up and see where I'm at on my temp sensors and stuff. My fans work. Man, that's just to have both fans working. Actually, and what I want to do right now with both fans, I want to see if it's going to drop this temperature any. I want to watch the gauge. Y'all want to watch it with me? We'll watch this temp gauge and see if it drops any. That's what we're looking at right now. We're looking good. Looking good on AFR, looking good. Man, the oil pressure is stupid high. When I'm in boost, that oil pressure is stupid high, man. Let me tell you, that oil pressure is high, like 60 something. And it's just a regular melling, you know, a stock melling oil pump. You know, so I don't know. Hopefully these fans will bring that temp down. It says 190. Being that we're riding in a turbo vehicle, we got a lot of heat going on up front. I have the fans coming on a lot sooner and staying on a lot longer. Because, like I said, man, something about an LS motor, man, once that temperature start climbing, it just seems like they just stay there. So, if you watch the gauge, it's coming down. Temperature's coming down. I'm liking to see that. I'm seeing that. Temperature is coming down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got all them ugly wires out of the way. Man, I'm glad to see that. Okay. Just a couple more wires to hide. And then we're done. Boosted by Chevy's done, man. I'm other than not having posi out in the back. Now again, we do have the 7.5 rear end open diff. See a temperature coming down? See a temperature coming down? Cool. I like it. We are a little fat right here. I would like to take a little bit more out of it right here. But The boost gauge worked. Okay, y'all. We had 7.5 pounds of boost. And that's without a boost controller. So I need to kind of put the boost controller in there so we can turn this puppy up some more. But I'm loving, man, the booster box. If it had posi out back, this thing on a set of 15s, this thing on a set of 15s like we are right now, even the 24s. You seen what it was doing on the 24s. If you haven't had a chance to see what it does on the 24s, go back, take a look at Booster Box Chevy videos on 24s. I'm okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is burning off a lot of that new heat wrap on the exhaust. It don't like it. I got the hood down. There's a lot of heat underneath that hood. A lot of heat. I kind of wish I just had a regular fan, this type of fan, just the, facing down, pulling the heat out, and that type of thing. Or cowl hood. A cowl hood might introduce a lot more cooler air into the engine bay. We don't have that, so ain't no big deal. But we do got a booster box Chevy that will turn the tire. So I'm pretty pumped about it. We're sitting at, we're sitting at 190 degrees on coolant, and that's after we've been out there playing around in it. We're sitting at 42 psi on oil pressure. We took it to, look. We took it to 6,200 RPM. But we're set for 67. Out there, the shift light does work. It came on like 2 or 3 times. Yes. And but we were starting in first gear, let the transmission shift itself out. There's no need of it doing anything other than that. We're just letting this transmission shift itself out. And then we got hands up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No, hands up is mine. Hands up. No, mine is qualified immunity. But yeah. Show me your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. We're going to introduce y'all to Let Me See Your Hands whenever she wants to let me film the car. But we're going to introduce y'all to something called Let Me See Your Hands.
You can film it. Now you can give them a little peek of what it is, if you want. Or not. You want me to get out there in the streets, don't you?
I want you to tear it up. So, Boosted Box Chevy, I feel like, is a success.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. We turning tires. The only thing, I just wish we had the posi out back, man. I wish we had the posi so we are really, moving and grooving. I like it. Rocking and rolling. Yes, sir. Rocking and rolling. So we got the boot. Like I said, man, never mind the hands. I work on cars.
Them ain't no squishy hands.
Ain't no squishy hands. I work. So the Booster Box Chevy, I feel like is there's some things that might need to be touched up on as far as the body. Me myself, I would clean it, clean the windows, put a new windshield in it, and ride it. Put a satin clear on it, put my 24s back on it, and I'd ride it. Why? Because then, get to a stoplight, somebody want to say, look at that thing. And then excuse my French, I don't say much on that like that, but yeah, man. So you might want to turbo your 5.3.